For the topology 1.2, so let's start from the questions. X equal to empty set can be defined a topology. It's a question. So and why? So let's see the answer. So if x equal to empty, the empty set is open by definition as is x, because x is empty, and also it is an open set. Since the complement of open set is all closed, so why we are defining open and closed is the topology is defined in the open sets. The complement is closed, and the empty set and x are complement of each other. That means empty set's complement will be x. Similarly, x complement is empty. So if it is open, then x will be closed. Similarly, like this. So each complement of each other. The empty set is also closed, making it as open set. So it is both open and closed. Now, an only subset of x can be derived as tau is equal to empty and x. Both are empty, but we are defining as pi and empty, and it is satisfied x and pi belongs to tau, and union of I arbitrary union belongs to I belongs to tau as well, and pi intersection pi also pi belongs to tau. That is, the empty set is a topology as well, and similarly x comma tau we can tell as a topological space. So it means empty topological space. So we can define from the empty set as well. So let's see x equal to z. Tau is equal set of subset of x. Now x equal to a comma b comma c. So tau we can define as x pi a b a comma b. So the members are open set. Let's see whether it is a topology. X comma pi is there. When you define, the intersection will be empty, union will be a comma b is there. Similarly for this one also, intersection b and union will be a comma b. So this is a topology on x, and we say this x and tau in a bracket we say as totally we can say as a topological space. Now if it is defined on these members are, we say it as a open set, because this topological space is defined in the open sets. Now topology based on open sets, and there is a conditions: union of open set is open and intersection of open set also open. If it is a closed set, we have to see the complement of open sets. Closed set is defined in the complement of open sets. So for example, if we closed set of topology, when you see the closed set of this topology in this tau can be written as, for the x complement will be pi complement will be x, a complement will be b comma c, b complement will be a comma c, a comma b complement will be c. So let's see whether it is a topology or not. So x and pi are there, and if you see the union of these two, a b c, that is x, intersection will be c is also there. Similarly for this one, union will be a comma c, intersection will be c, that is also there. So all the conditions are whole, therefore closed set is also can be defined in the topology as well. That means the note is topology can be defined as closed set as well. Okay, let's see the question. Definition of topology using closed set. So like what we have found the open set, how we can define the topology using the closed set. So for that, see the answer. Definition of topology using closed set. Let X be a topological space. A subset tau of X is said to be a closed set if and only if its complement X minus tau is an open set. Then the collection of closed sets of X has the properties. First one, the empty set pi and the whole set X are in the closed set. Next one, the intersection of any arbitrary collection of closed sets is itself a closed set. That is intersection of I belongs to I of tau. Third one, the union of any finite collection of closed set is itself a closed set. That union of I belongs to I to n tau. So tau is a topology and a closed set. So only difference is the in the open set intersection will be finite, union will be arbitrary, and in here we have put the complement, that is intersection is arbitrary, union will be finite collection. So finite collection means if it is tau is equal to u1 u2, if it is increasing, altogether we say as a arbitrary. If we can find a sum set, it is finite. It is infinite set will be arbitrary. We find a finite. So these are the difference. Open set has a condition x comma pi open, finite intersection is open, arbitrary union is open. But in here, in the other way, x comma pi is closed, arbitrary intersection is closed, finite union is closed, like that. Okay, now let's define a functions. So we know if it is x comma y are topological space, that is x comma tau comma y comma sigma. So let's differentiate the symbol. Now the function can be defined as f is from x to y. That is, for example, x equal to a comma b comma c. Tau can be defined as x pi a b a comma b, whatever the arbitrary one. Y is equal to a comma b. Sigma will be y pi a comma b. But we have to make sure whether it is topology or not. So intersection will be empty, union will be a comma b is there. Intersection will be empty, union will be a comma b, that is the y. So these two are topology. Now f is x to y, that is this is x, a b c, y is a comma b. So we define f as a to a, b to b, but we have one remaining. But if it is remaining, it is not a function. If it is a function, we have to connect that one as well. If it is a function, it should connect it all, right? So f of a is equal to a, f of b is equal to b, f of c is equal to c or b or whatever. So if it is only 2, we have to define 2, right? So if it is a function, we need to connect all. Now see the example. Say x equal to a comma b comma c, tau is equal to x comma pi comma a b a comma b, y is equal to a comma b comma c, sigma will be y pi a c a comma c. Now the function x to y, that is f of a can be defined as b, f of b is c, f of c is a. They have defined this in this way, right? So we can see there are 3 elements in here also 3 elements, all are connected, so it is like a one-to-one function. Now to define the continuous function, there is a definition, that is, for every open set V in Y, f inverse of V is open in X. That is, see here, if it is, this is X, this is Y, there is a function f. So if you want to find whether f is a continuous one, if you can find any open V in Y, so if it is f, the return will be what? F inverse. So say this is the F inverse of V. F inverse of V. So the condition for the continuous function is for every V is not one, if whatever the finding the open set of V in Y, F inverse of V is open in X, then the function is continuous. That is, F is the function from X to Y. For the continuous, we have to find a open in Y to find and if we can find F inverse of V is open as well, so we can say F is the continuous function. So that is the definition of this. So note, open and close can be, if it is like open, we can derive the close as well. That is, if V is close, inverse of F inverse of V is close as well. So we need to prove this one. Okay, now say x, for example, for this one, for the continuous function, let's see, x equal to a, b, c, tau is equal to x, pi, a, b and a, b, c. These are open set. Similarly, y is a, b, c, sigma is equal to x, pi, y, pi, a, c, a, b, c. So we have derived, define the function f to y. It's given as f of a is equal to b, f of b is equal to c, f of c is equal to a. To check the continuity, we have to find the f inverse term. So f inverse of a is what? F inverse of a is c. F inverse of b is a. So from this we can define f inverse of b is a, f inverse of c is b, f inverse of a is c, right? So let's see the let's check the continuity. Now so for all open set in this y, we need to find a open set in tau. So let's see for the f inverse of y. F inverse of y is, we know f inverse y will be a, b, c. So a, b, c, we have f inverse of a is what? C, comma, f inverse of b is a, f inverse of c is b. So this is x. So x is there in tau, therefore it is okay. Now f inverse of pi is pi itself, so that is also there, okay. Now f inverse of a, we know f inverse of a will be c, the set c, but this set c is not in the set x, that is tau, therefore this is not open, that c is not open, therefore we can derive the not continuous, because we need to find all the for every open set we need to find the open set, so we couldn't find for a, therefore it is not continuous. Similarly, another example, x equal to a, b, c, tau is equal to x, pi, a, c, a, comma, c, y is equal to a, b, c, tau is equal to y, pi, a, b, a, comma, b. Similarly, the function x to y is defined as f of a, b, f of b is c, f of c is a. So we can define the f inverse of b is a, f inverse of c is a, f inverse of a is c. So f inverse of y is what? F inverse of a comma b comma c will be c a b, that is x, that is okay. F inverse of mt will be mt. F inverse of a will be, so f inverse of a will be c, that is c is there, so it is okay. F inverse of b is, f inverse of b is a, so a is also there. Similarly, f inverse of a comma b will be a comma b, so c a, c a is also there, a comma c, therefore it is continuous. So